We have yet another treat in store for you, an opportunity to interact with a world-renowned sportsperson, a man oozing with strength and power. Let's just get a glimpse of this gentleman in action.
Records have been broken every time. So one thing I could say is when Fred Truman came from England, when he took 300 wickets, he said, if someone is going to pass me, he will be a very tired man. So he said, then most of the people passed. Kapil Dev went to 430, then Walsh went to 519, then I broke it.
Edge, has he got it? Yes, he has. There it is, there's the celebrations. Have a look at this thing, going berserk in the middle. 800 it is from Muttiah, Muralidharan.
Oh, it's bowled in. Fantastic delivery by Murali. Wicket number 7 for him.
To Colombo today.
Well, has he finished with a wicket? Yes, he has. Would you believe it?
Oh, is that out? He got him on the back foot, Murali. It was the doosra.
Muttiah, greatest wicket taker in Test cricket.
Thank you very much. I couldn't read them.
For us as a Sri Lankan, winning the 96 World Cup is the most important thing for our history.
Muttiah Muralidharan in conversation with Colonel Gopal.
Hello, Murli. What a privilege for all of us to have you amongst us. We all know you have a flight to take, so we will get straight to the questions. And could you just tell us about your early days in Kandy when you started playing? All of us, I'm sure, all of us aspired to be cricketers at a particular age, and just run us through the early years in Kandy when you started playing and your school days and that sort of part of your life.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure for me to come here. Unfortunately, we have auction on Sunday and Monday, so unfortunately I have to go to Bangalore, so that's why I got so much pressurized by your foundation to come today morning and in the morning and then straight away then a long drive. Sorry for that, but whatever. Telling about me when I started playing cricket, because for my family it's four boys, because age gap is very less, because everyone 2-year gap. So my parents thought, because can't keep 4 in the house, so she thought we will put 1 in the hostel. So the first one, I was the eldest, so I have to go to hostel first. When I age of 6, they sent me to St. Anthony's College hostel. So then only we know about cricket and playing. When I was age of 7, 8, I got interested playing cricket. So one time a coach said, why don't you come and practice with the hard ball? So I asked my parents, so they said, okay, you can go and join. So I started very young, age of 8. Then playing for school, under 13, 15, 16, like that I went on. And I got real opportunity in under 19 when I was about 17 years age. I broke the school record, because all island record, because 14 matches I took 127 wickets. So then they decided actually me to bring into the national side. So when I was 18 years old, I was first tour. I went to 18 or 19 that time. Went to England with the national side. Then I couldn't play any matches because I was with the part of the tour. That was my start of the career.
That's remarkable. And you started playing for Sri Lanka when you were just about 20. How was that first feeling of playing for your country, and who were your mentors, and who did you look up to when you started playing?
So actually my mentor was those days, because I love West Indian cricket team in the 80s. So Viv Richards was my mentor, but totally I'm a bowler and he's a batsman, but still way he plays game and way he's so arrogant in the middle and way thinks that nothing can beat me. So attitude-wise, I thought he was the greatest among everyone. Started international career. How it happened was they gave me a chance against England A team. So I got a lot of wickets there. Then an academy team against Australia. Then they thought we'd have a chance to play for against 1992 when I was against Australia. First test match we played, but I was not in the side, but we lost by 5 runs. It was a bad loss. Then suddenly Arjuna Ranatunga called me and said, why don't you come for next session? So I went there and straight away he picked me to the test match. So first when I bowled, first time in a test cricket, because I never played a test match, it's a different experience because people say it's going to be very hard to play a test cricket. So first 1 or 2 hours very nervous, and first innings I was very nervous. I took only 1 wicket, and second innings I was very young at the time, 20. Second innings I got 2 or 3 wickets, so I found it a little bit comfortable.
How is it playing with Arjuna? He's known to be the person who's actually changed Sri Lankan cricket and a great mentor, and he looks unlike a cricketer, but he was a fantastic cricketer. How is it being with him?
See, Arjuna, when he was young, he was a very talented cricketer. Because when Sri Lanka given a chance to play Test cricket in 1982, I think, against England, he played that Test match. He was schoolboy cricketer at the time, 19 years or 20 years at the time. Then he came through and he captained when I started playing. I think as Arjuna, he believes on their players and he supports the players. So especially when I had problems in 1995 in Australia when the Boxing Day, and also in 1999 in Australia, same thing. So he always protected me. So because of he protected me, I believe myself as well, because something goes wrong against you, somebody has to support you. So at the time Arjuna was a big support, and also all the team members and whole country supported me. That's why I think I also believe myself that I can go forward. So that's the way I did a lot of tests and everything, got through everything. So it's all about support from him and the team at the time.
You know, all of us who have watched you play throughout your career, we always remember, other than your fantastic off-spin bowling, your stunning smile. The ability to, have this fantastic smile all the time. But how do you cope with those difficult moments? Because we are an educational institution, people go through difficult times in their life. So other than the outside support, internally, how did you cope with the difficult moments in your career?
So first, you have to convince yourself you are doing the right thing. That's the main thing, because if you think that you are not doing the wrong thing, then you believe in yourself, what you are doing is right, then you have a chance of getting away. Then other support also, because from your, at the time, cricket board and the captain and the teammates also believes the same way, and they also support, because you can't battle alone. It's very hard to battle alone anything in life. So you need a collective people to get together and battle for some cause. So same thing happened to me also, because cricket-wise they believed, Arjuna believed and whole team believed I'm going to be a great bowler. So, and also they knew nothing wrong, so inside of me. So their belief and my self-belief together, we won the battle. So always, I think both parties, and you need the support, because collectively if you don't do anything, it doesn't work.
So we have some clips of some of your best moments in cricket. Can we see that? And this is for all of us. That's so wonderful. You know, when did you start believing that you will be the highest wicket taker in Test cricket? How much before that did you start thinking? Did you think like that?
Until I got that, I didn't believe, because it couldn't believe, because you can't say, because it's actually when somebody, I think spin bowler, Turner, so took 300 wickets. He took a long time, because not Lance Gibbs.
Yeah.
So he said he had to play a lot of matches to get 300 wickets, because those days when you, even in when I started playing, you play 2 or 3 games in a year. Nowadays you play 10 or 15, but 2 or 3 test matches. So you hardly to get so much of matches to get wickets, because you can't keep on getting 8-9 wickets a game, and within about 50 wickets you can take 400 wickets. It's very hard. So you have to play a lot of matches. So what my goal was, first when I started, I want to play Test cricket. That is my goal. Then when I went and saw, it's not that difficult as I thought. So I thought picking wickets is same as what you did in school cricket or whatever, how you bowl, you can get it. So then eventually I started, like first 50 wickets I took in 10 games or 11, 12 games. Then a period came, like, took another about 14, 15 matches to take the another 100 wickets. Took about, from 92 I played, 1997 only I got the 100 wickets, because we didn't play many matches, and also we had a lot of gaps in between. So it was so difficult those days to go fast. So I never imagined of taking 800 wickets. After 2000, we got a lot of matches. And also I started bowling the Dusra. And people got confused a lot, and I averaged first about 4 or 3.5 wickets. Then it went to about 7 to 8 wickets a match. So that's why it went through. So even though we had 3 great bowlers at the time, more than 3 I would say. If you think Anil Kumble, Shane Warne and myself, and Mushtaq Ahmed, Shakleen Mushtaq. So you had a great little battle between these people, because we beat each other. So Anil, when he came, he just passed away everyone and went. And Shane and Anil were going higher, and I was so down. But eventually after 97, I was start catching them. So to break the world record, so I did the first time when we also caught the world record, because luckily Shane Warne was suspended for 1 year.
Yes.
So he couldn't come. So I got through. Then we both played same 500 wickets. Yes, yeah. He took first, and I came beat him then. 519 wickets I took in Zimbabwe. Then he went and played few matches. And see, it's like he's overtaking me and I'm overtaking him like that. So I always believed that I got a little bit of age, because I'm 3-4 years younger than him. I could have played more. So when he retired in 2008, I just passed in. Instead, I thought when it comes to 800, that's enough for me.
So then let's talk about R. Ashwin. Ashwin passed out from SSN College, Chennai. He's an alumnus. And he's done a little reverse of what you did. He's taking wickets at a very fast clip in the beginning of his career. We thought he'll get 200. He's got to 250 in 45 tests. But even if you multiply 45 into 3, 250 into 3, he's still not going to get to 800 at the rate he's going.
I never know.
So what do you think of Ashwin, the bowler?
See, Ashwin, I met him when I started playing for Chennai Super Kings. It's about 2007. He was a young bowler. And he was, because I was there, he couldn't have a chance. Then we both played together. And only good thing about Ashwin is Ashwin has self-belief, is high self-belief on himself. And that makes him a great bowler, because nothing else, because he believes himself that he can do and deliver. So eventually everyone will have time, will have a good time and a bad time. So that you have to see when you come bad time, how are you going to control yourself. And he's going in a purple patch at the moment, and he has taken about 45 to 50 wickets, and he's young enough, 31, so if he can play 9 years, never know, he can reach 800. That depends on how he keeps him fit and how interest, because sometimes when your life goes on, your family comes, then other things comes, then what happens is your interest comes low, then you take a lot of wickets, then you keep on playing, and it get tired. Because in my time, because I played for 20 years for Sri Lanka, but my time, because we didn't have enough matches. When I started, first 7-8 years, we didn't play hardly any matches. Then in latter part, only 2020 has introduced. So 2020 has taken a lot of on players. So that's the only reason why Test cricket is going down a bit and one-day cricket. But 2020 is grabbing the market, and they play every game, every time. Then what happens? Your body can't take it. Because once I heard my physio, is a good physio, and he was with us for 7-8 years. He said, after 33 years, then only the injuries keep on grabbing you. Before that, you're young, you can do anything. After 33, it's actually happened to everyone. Even I, after 33, I just did a shoulder injury, and it went like 1 year I couldn't play. So it happens like that. So if people can get like Ashwin can go through these things, so never know, it can happen.
But talking about injuries, another great, Roger Federer, injury is so late in his career, but Roger Federer, Murali, you have with Messi something which is unbelievable, which is you are all geniuses. Do you really work hard at practice? It looks as if it's coming naturally to you. Federer, when he plays, it looks as if it's natural. Messi is a genius. You're a genius. Others are still working, Ronaldo or Ashwin. It looks as if they are craftsmen. But you are like, you can bowl balls which most people cannot even think of.
No, it's all about...
Is there hard work?
Yeah, it's definitely hard work. See, definitely, because even Ashwin, everyone puts up very hard work in the practice, because people see the match. Like, in a movie, they don't see, you see the script. You don't see how hard these stars works behind the scene. Nobody knows. So same as cricket, when you play, you put 2-3 times hard work in practice. So I would have bowled, they think I would have, if you average 800 wickets into 56 balls, 60 balls, it's about 80,000, something like that. And I would have bowled more in the practice than in the match. So same thing has happened. So you have to have so much hard work. So when I saw Sakleen Mushtaq 1994, he only introduced Dusra, right? So we were playing against Pakistan in Pakistan, and he was just bowling, and for fun he's getting out people. So then only I realized you need to bowl something. Then only I tried to develop. It took me 4 years to develop. So it's everything behind, because before you don't introduce anything if you're not comfortable in a test. Test means like an exam. So you just keep on practicing, and then you introduce it. So it's all about hard work. See, every person, like, Sachin Tendulkar is the most gifted cricketer in the world. So, but he also puts, I know him personally, I see him, he bats 2 hours sometimes. I sometimes ask, why you bat 2 times? No, I have to hit the ball. Same Matthew Hayden, like these cricketers. Then some people are like, genius.
Sehwag, does he work?
Right. There are other round of people. Like, they are the genius, not we. We put very hard. Mahela Jayawardene only practice 15 minutes in the bat. Sangakkara, other way around, he practiced 2 hours. Right? So if you take Brian Lara, hardly practices. In our time, because many people were not known, but Aravind is most gifted batsman in the world. So joke I have to say, way he plays cricket in club cricket, for him it's very easy. What he does is, he doesn't have breakfast. What he does is, he stays in the slips, takes his shoes out and the slips and eating the bun and he's wearing the slips. That kind of, he took it so easy, first class cricket. He doesn't want to practice. And when he comes in the match, real match, he bats. So those kind of it's a freaks are there because they are, but they don't want to also become the best. They are okay with what I am doing. I'm okay, But the best ones like Sangakkars, Sachins, and everyone, they won't achieve. So they keep on practicing, keep on thinking. So these two, we are not genius. Other guys are the genius.
So I have to open it to the audience, but this is a personal question. I have a set of prepared questions, but this is a question. It's a question for you that, everybody knows about your bowling, but I used to admire your batting. I used to enjoy. You got one test match 50, right?
Against India.
Against India. And a few sixes. So here's the question. Do you know you hold one record which is better than Sunil Gavaskar in test cricket?
Less zeros?
It's not a bad record. It's a very good to be proud of. That's a good record to be proud of. Better than Gavaskar was fastest to 10,000 runs ever.
I can't remember.
I guess. So, you have 29 sixes in test cricket. Gavaskar's got only 22.
See, no, you don't have to clap for that because what I do is I just close my eyes and swing the bat. That's it.
I know. I remember that.
Gavaskar opens his bats and bats, close my eyes.
Okay, so we'll just end with this last new innings of yours, which is a little clip of your current life, which is Murli the coach.
Always try to bowl off and spinning in, try to hit the middle wicket. So that's it. Then if he changes this, then suddenly he changes. What I do is I will bowl the same ball. I won't change it because if I try to change it, that's what the batsman wanted me to do.
So how's the new life? How's coaching? What are the new challenges in coaching?
See, I don't do full-time much because what I do is basically I signed 3-year, 4-year contract with the Sunrisers Hyderabad as a bowling coach. Right. Basically doesn't do nothing because IPL is so busy because you can't even train sometimes because keep on playing every day. Right. But we give advice to bowlers what to do because we don't change anything. I did about 2-3 sessions with the Australian cricket team. And that went really bad when I did within Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka cricket board didn't like it. Right. Then I do for Bengal cricket. For Sarov asked me to coach the young spinners in Bengal. So I go every 3 months, 10 days. So it's about coaching for me is like, it's different than young, like, if you are coaching about 8 years, 7 year, 9 year, then you teach proper techniques and everything. So my coaching is a little bit different to them. What I see is, I see someone talented and make sure the path show how to be the great. So like, how much you have to practice, what you have to do, what are the basics you have to do. So how much hard work you have to put it. So those are the things, and also how I dealt with the batsman in the middle and give my experience, shares with him and say this is the way when crunches comes, if you have some problems, then this is the way you have to go. So whatever I went through my experience, I just give them how to. So some coaches are different because they want to change accents, may try to make, so it can go either way because Sri Lanka is very big example for bowling, unorthodox bowling. If you say Malinga, nobody has seen him bowling like that. And Mendes, myself also very different. And what we do is our coaches allowed us to be as we, and then make sure end of the day, a bowler, you have to take wickets. A spin bowler, I have to spin the ball. So if you can do, it doesn't have to be the copy way, this the way has to do, but your way, you can put it in a different way and get the performance. End of the day, you have to get the performance. The human beings all are different. So there is no, see, rules and regulations there in England, you say in the MCC coaching manual, you say this is the way to do. But that era is past. Now people come with different ideas, different way. Ashwin bowls the carom ball, like like Mendy's, like different way of doing it. So you can't teach them, but that naturally they come and they implement. So you have to encourage those. So that's the way I coach to the youngsters and make sure they become better. How to become better, how to practice hard, that's the way to teach.
Thank you so much. Round of applause. Okay, audience questions.
Yeah.
Only if you see the graph of a cricketer, so normally in the later part of the career, they will be look very tired, with not much energetic. The performance-wise, their graph will be much lower side on the declining trend. But if it's in your case, it was totally different. If we see in the later part of your career, you became so aggressive, you took so much wickets. So what was the secret behind this?
See, that's what I said earlier. When I started playing, we didn't have enough matches. So I was looking forward for matches to come to me. So latter part of the year, well, 10, 12 years, I got a lot of matches and we didn't play much 2020 cricket also. When I retired about, I think 2009 by July, I retired. So at the time, T20 started only 2007-8. So I played only 1 year. I have played only about 7-8 to T20 internationals. I never played. So you can't compare these era players because they play too many matches. Then they get latter part of it very tired because your body, your mind says yes, but body says no. That's the way. It happened to me also because when I started, everyone asked last test match when I want to retire. Then I went to cricket board and I said, I had enough now. And Aravinda was the chairman of selectors. And India is the best team at the time coming to tour. And I said, I play one match and I retire. Because why do you want to play? You play 3 matches. I said, no, because I'm too tired now. Because then you can, I had about, how many, I couldn't, 8 wickets to take 800 wickets. But so I said, if I take or doesn't matter, because I want to play against India and retire. So that's a time my mind says, I can't go on like that. The people who in Sri Lanka thought I can go and get 1,000 wickets, another 3-4 years. But it happens. So I also was tired in the end because playing IPL, playing other games. So always it happens when you play too many games, when your latter part, I was lucky in a way, when I was young, I didn't get many matches. Then gradually when I get experience and then I got matches, then I capitalize on that. So these generation people, because see, money also important for as a professional. So IPL pays huge amount of money. I don't imagine that kind of money when I was playing. Even 20 years of money I can make in 2 years in IPL. So that kind of money they pay. So nobody wants to leave that also. So these day and age cricketers, that's their benefits. So you have advantage, you have to take it. So nobody could question and say you have to play for only the country, not think about country. No, because end of the day they have to think about their future and the family, because cricketers' career is only about 15 years. And after that, nobody will give a job, nobody will see at you. And you have to save for your rest of your life. The life is go on.
More questions? Sumit?
So just only how was the play against Finnish captains? Tell us something about Finnish captains you played against. And what was the influence they had in your game?
See, I enjoyed playing all my captains because Arjun Rantunga was, when I was young, he put in right place and how to become a better player. Then I played under Mayala, Sanath, Marwan, like that. Then I played under Dhoni as well, and Virat also. One season I played in Mayala. So they are all different because you can't say this guy is way. But some people take pressure differently, and if you take Dhoni and Virat is totally opposite people, because Virat wants to take the challenge and go and somehow battle it. Dhoni will calculate his moments and he will try to attack. So those are different characters of them, because as a player you have to be supportive of the captain, because I am a bowler. Because if I don't be in good books with the captain, I don't get to bowl. So I always good with the captains.
Yeah, Murli, so who was the batsman that gave you the most torrid time, the most difficult to bowl against? And another question is, which batsman did you have the most number of mind games with?
So I think batsman, if you take on the day, whoever plays, it will be very difficult, because that's the beauty of cricket, because you can't say this individual going to dominate every time. No, it's about the day you wake up in and your day comes. Nobody, how much you try, you can't. So that's the truth about it. But I had great battle with Brian Lara, because we played a lot of games against him. So one guy who I thought very difficult for me, as a left-hander, I'm off spinner, I have to be easy to get him out, but I couldn't. I got him out so many times, but after getting 200. so it's not the point, because you have to. So Sachin also a great player, but Sachin, what happens is, somehow he had a little bit of, against off spinners, he's a little bit of weaker than a little bit. So, but he also got a lot of runs. But other than that, Andy Fla was one guy who I really hated to bowl. There are a lot of cricketers are there, because one guy really hated was Virendra Sehwag. Because he won't give a damn, no respect to any bowler. Just go and smash the ball. So I can remember in Mumbai, that's my latter of 2008 in Mumbai. And I said, Viru, why don't you just put singles and not try to slog me? In Mumbai, he got 294 runs in a day.
In a day.
Against us. And
that is the third triple hundred he missed.
And next day I bowled at him, and he thought, maybe the end of the day he thought, okay, I'll go for triple hundred. Maybe he went to just to glide him, caught and bowl out. Then I asked him, why did you play the same way? I was thinking about 300. If would have played in that evening, I would have got 350. So, like this, these players are there. Some players doesn't give respect and just play. They are dangerous players.
Right. Questions? Any more questions? Mother, question from you? No? Okay. Okay. So we'll end with the rapid fire question round. So I'll ask you, and whatever comes to your mind, you can just tell us, right? Some questions I think been asked, but Candy.
I think my hometown and most beautiful place.
Chennai.
Chennai, I have to say good town, a good city.
For those who don't know, Murli's wife is from Chennai. Biscuit.
Biscuit, we have manufacturing biscuit plants in Sri Lanka.
Dhoni.
Dhoni, a calm person.
Sachin.
Sachin, the greatest cricketer.
Dusra.
Dusra, it's helped me to take more wickets.
T20.
It's keeping the game alive.
What next for Murli?
It's difficult because you can't predict life, because anything can happen in any moment. but I always live for the day. That's the most important thing, and also a little bit of cautious what you do in the future as well. Just plan it properly. Especially my thing is in Sri Lanka, because I do a lot of reconciliation because of the war after 2009 its end, because I'm a Tamil, because whole country supported me. Even I'm a Tamil, because sports can unite people. So that's the way, as a sportsman, I united a lot in Sri Lanka. So I started a foundation called Foundation of Goodness to helping underprivileged people in 2000. So with my manager Kushil Gunasekar, so that foundation, we help close to about 60,000 families every year, and we have we have been lucky to get a lot of cricketers involved. Just Kumar Sangakkara, Mayala Javardhana, all involved in as a trustees, and we get a lot of funds from abroad, from cricketing nations. And in tsunami episode, we built 1,000 houses for people. Like that, this foundation has done great things. So now we are trying to unite North and South with cricket, because playing tournaments, cricket tournaments, and helping them. And we have to do a lot of, because in politics wise, people make because of the reasons because politics always make a reason to divide rather than unite. So as a sportsman, we thought we have to unite the country, because such a beautiful country is Sri Lanka. So we are trying our best, and we're getting a lot of help from all over the part of the world, and now we are in the right track. So hopefully country's future will be bright.
Thank you so much, Murali. That's the Foundation of Goodness, which is the foundation Murali is talking about. Thank you so much. It's been a real privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Muralidharan, for patiently answering our question. Can I please request Mr. Shiv Nadar, Foundation and Founder and Chairman, HCL and Shiv Nadar Foundation, to give Muralidharan a small token of appreciation from the Foundation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Murali. You're an inspiration to us.